Mm. Today we have a good one.
Yeah, our lesson today, lesson 282. I will not be afraid of love today. I will not be afraid of love today. If I could realize but this today, salvation would be reached for all the world. This, the decision not to be insane and to accept myself as God Himself, my Father and my Source, created me. This, the determination not to be asleep in dreams of death, while truth remains forever living in the joy of love. And this, the choice to recognize the self whom God created as the Son He loves, and who remains my one identity.
Father, your name is love, and so is mine. Such is the truth. And can the truth be changed by merely giving it another name? The name of fear is simply a mistake. Let me not be afraid of truth today. Let me not be afraid of truth today. We can let this idea, this message, I won't be afraid of love, let it reach in to your mind, to the places where there is another feeling. Maybe anxiety or even fear. There is nothing that can prevail against the true love. So we can go within and relax. Relax your heart, relax your being. And allow it to reach even deeper. Maybe where defenses have been put up for some reason, a reason you no longer need. Let love in even there. will not be afraid of love today. If I could realize but this today, salvation would be reached for all the world. If I wasn't afraid of love today, salvation would be reached for all the world. This is the decision not to be insane and to accept myself as God Himself, my Father and my Source, created me. This is the determination not to be asleep in dreams of death, where truth remains forever living in the joy of love. It would be nice to live in the joy of love instead of be asleep in dreams of death. This is the choice to recognize the self whom God created as the Son He loves, and who remains my one identity. Decision to not be insane. To not be this image, this person, this persona, this small identity that has so many problems, fears, little concerns. It's not who you are. You realize that by not being afraid of love. Allow your mind to not be afraid of love. Allow your mind to open to love. An abstract love, you don't dictate it, you don't define what it is like. You let it be as it is. And it will come to you. You can trust it fully. Because it is not insane. It's insane to trust anything other than that. It's insane to trust small self and plans. And it's very sane to trust this love. It's a decision to accept myself as God, my Father, and my Source created me. So, are there any fears you would like to lay on the altar this morning? Open the way for this love. Maybe we should stop churning on whatever we're churning on in this day to day. Open up to the love. Just to do this lesson too, maybe you can expect to be surprised. And if you're not afraid of love today, There will be some miracles happening. Expect them, expect miracles. If you do this lesson. If you see reflections of fear, you can say quietly in your mind, I will not be afraid of love. Very, very powerful statement.
Una.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. Really well.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, what a beautiful lesson today. It feels like my life is flashing before my eyes right now. Realizing that I really do believe something terrible went wrong in my life in form. And that's the cause of all my problems. I noticed yesterday this constant, like moment by moment, desire for things to be different in form, like if only this was different, if only that was different. It's a constant anxiety driven thing of if only things were different in form, everything would be okay. And then I thought, isn't that how we went out of heaven? It really just struck me big time. Like, isn't this how we went out of heaven? And so, yeah, slowly the realization was coming to me of what is true, of like who I am, and like I'm starting to find my real self through our collaboration, and that the reason I never found myself in my mind is the ego did a number on me and completely isolated me. So the lack of joining meant I never knew myself. So I was always absent in my own mind, absent from my own life. And it's a huge thing to be absent from your own life. And that's why my life was super harsh, super hard. And the lesson today was beautiful because it's just strengthening that awareness. Actually, yeah, I don't have to be afraid of love. Not only that, I have to accept my real identity, as the light. I was seeing the light above my head, and wow, that's who we are. That's who we all are, like just the light. And it was becoming more and more clear to me that I still believe something went terribly wrong in form and derailed me, and it's someone else's fault. And that's why my life is so crappy. But no, that's not true. It's the wrong, that's not true. It's the wrong identification. It came to me yesterday really so clearly, like the ego convinced me I'm this abused, assaulted character. And I'm tied up in knots trying to come out of all sorts of contortions in the mind because I'm identifying with this character. So, yeah, so much clarity today. And as always, the truth is so simple and so easy, but our acceptance of it is the journey. It's the uneasy part, it's the difficult part because of the unconscious resistance to the truth and what is really incredibly helpful for us. So yeah, thank you for everything as always. Thank you. Thank you very
Miracles. Thank you, Mona. Great. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I love it. The joining. It's funny how the sleeping mind is just so isolated for so long, and then, yeah, when the readiness started joining happens, starting, and some kind of miraculous shift because of the joining, because of the decision to no longer isolate. Yeah. Amazing, thank you. And we have Dirk.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning. Hello. So I hope it's loud enough. So yeah, okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for this beautiful introduction into this lesson. It's a very, very beautiful lesson, and as Muna said, it's so easy and deeper in my heart. I don't believe it, because, and there are these fears, even the fear of doing the right thing, the right decision, what to do next, or what is helpful, to grow in this. And my fears, as Muna said, I have a fear to collaborate with you. It couldn't be the right thing, or it couldn't even misdirect me, my way, lead me to a doing path of senseless doings.
Thanks for exposing that.
So it's because now I have this time is arranged in December and January. It's open. And I feel a hesitation as usual. Nothing to do with love. It's all about fear. And maybe even my fear that my life will be flushed up. So this little self, this maybe that I lose control. Yeah.
Do you think you ever had control, Dirk?
That's a good question. No, I feel this situation where I'm in now is it seems to me I haven't had control, or these former decisions seemingly they are not done out of control seemingly, so not a sane decision, or a decision that leads to what I really want. There is something that leads me to love. This longing is there. And yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's about, and it's also about joining. It's about and to trust and to learn to listen, to be still and listen. That's so beautiful and calming, peaceful. So, and and to speak up. So and there's this fear to be with you. Wow. Fearful thoughts about giving up my job, where to live here in Germany. There's a lot of hesitation, I feel, to follow prompts, to call somebody, to ask for living there for weeks or days. And I fear to be rejected from brothers. I fear to be rejected. Yeah, I think it's a counterpart of this love goal for today. I fear to be rejected. They don't want me, and I did something wrong in the past.
With spirit, it's never random. So there can be this, direction now to allow yourself a little more time to be in prayer, to be in open place of just feeling into what is, what is the prompt, what is, so that, because it's not random. And I think hesitation comes because it seems random. Or I could check in that, I could pick that, or I could ask there, and it's very random, and it will feel very unsettling and fearful, so to give yourself a little more time to just pray a few more minutes even before doing something, just to get the clarity, And thanks for sharing that fear about being with us. And that it makes sense that is there too, to be with us for a month and a half. It's a long time. And But yeah, we can explore that too. What are the fears? Yeah, because I think it is a fear of allowing that, because it's to give yourself space for healing and awakening. That's what it symbolizes, and the ego is scared of that. And yeah, the loss of control that you're talking about would come up. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. I think to pray is quite important. Yeah, to pray, to get still and to trust. Yeah, because I think it's at random. Yes, and it's depending on my right decision.
Mm.
This
And that's scary. That's very scary.
Yeah,
So
because
you
it's
have this power that
yeah.
you can go right or wrong, or you can make a good decision or a bad decision. It's the fear of miscreation. Jesus talks about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But it's nice when we take it down to a step-by-step approach, a step-by-step experience of, okay, right now, what is there for me to do? And just stay with that. Because it's tempting to just make this big plan and timeline thing.
Yes.
That's daunting to look to the future.
Okay. So then, yeah, I would lay this on the altar and lay this time with you on the altar and my place here. This question, where to live and with whom, and to see what comes. Yeah. What feels, what this feeling that's right, or that's even loving, this innocent, without doubts, without fear. Yeah. For example, you.
I will not be afraid of Jenny and Barret today.
Okay, I take it with me. Yeah, this prayer.
It can be a little bit scary.
Yeah, maybe if I see you and I have this an repulsion because of this radiance or what I project onto you, but also what I see and what I feel, what's there, this healing journey, this healing image of you. And I say no.
Well, yeah. But the thing is, with projection, it's what you already have. You put it outside, but yeah. Yeah, I feel that we are joined. It's a beautiful joining.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So I fear joining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
future loss is not your fear, but present joining is your
Present,
fear.
I fear present joining, to
Mm.
be fully with you. Fully. Wow. Thank you. That feels a good insight for me today. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's very good insight.
Yeah, yeah.
Seeing the temptation to keep the gap, keep the little space, between us. That's the trick we need to be on to. The ego wants to do that all the time. Keep a distance.
Yeah.
Projected as time or space.
Yeah. Okay. And problems. Yeah.
And problems, yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
personal problems.
Future problems, yeah. Yeah.
Problems, personal problems.
Yeah. Good.
It's so tricky.
Yeah, it's very tricky. I need a space between us. Yeah. Mm. my safety space. Yeah, a trench also. Yeah.
Well, we're not in the Second World War anymore.
Interesting, because if I think about this term trench, I always think about the World War I. These images of fighting, sitting, waiting, fighting, murdering in a trench or out of a trench. These very old images. Wow.
Yeah.
My fantasies. Okay.
Yeah, we never needed to fear an outside threat. So it feels like an image like that. It's a symbol of believing in an outside threat and need some kind of defense, control, or even killing. That is what distancing is. It's killing. It's murdering. It's death.
That's death. Yes. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. You can see the healing is filling the trenches.
Yeah.
So that we can meet again.
Yeah.
We can bury the arms.
Yeah. Feels soothing. Yeah, thank you. It's good. Okay.
Thank you.
And greetings to all of you, brothers and sisters here.
Yeah, Matthew next, and then Karin. Oh, and Solveig. Not sure who was first. Matthew.
Can I go first?
You go, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have much really. I just want to share that I got to feel nervous. I had a little miracle there. Like since everyone has gone, I've had this feeling of lack the last few days, and this feeling of emptiness, and that desire to kind of fill it up with external things has been present, you know. But I woke again the same this morning with that feeling, and I you know, started the session the same feeling. But during the meditation, it was so tranquil. The meditation was just so peaceful, and tranquility was the word that I heard. And all them feelings I had just melted away. I can't even remember now what I was feeling previously. That feeling of lack is like, oh yeah, what was that again? Or what? It's like it wasn't even there. It just dissolved in that meditation, which was, it's really beautiful. I only even meditated for 7-8 minutes, but it was enough just to get in touch with, I think the lesson was part of it as well. Just that was in my mind, you know, and I said, I'm not going to be afraid to just let everything go here and just join with something greater. And it felt like I did. Like it was just there. I didn't even do anything. I just opened up part of me and allowed it, you know. That's it really. I just felt like sharing that. But yeah, I still have a feeling of tranquility now in my heart. This lack is like, yeah, no way, you know. It just doesn't make sense. The thought of it is funny. Lack. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a funny, ugly word, lack. That's beautiful. Maybe you're ready for a day of undisturbed tranquility.
Yeah.
The lesson we did the other day, coming in with this, not fear love, having the undisturbed tranquility. It's very, very good. And this shift in seeming circumstance with people leaving, you know, any shift in circumstance makes the ego a little fearful, because the ego likes to cling on to form, familiarity, you know, so as if something. Yeah. So good. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
And Karin, have you arrived well and
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, I have some similar fear like Dirk of sharing. Actually, I'm experiencing a lot of miracles happening here in being back home, but I have this fear of sharing it. So, but my miracles is about handing over my relationships, because in the past I felt so responsible for my relationships. And I'm experiencing now that I'm only responsible for my thoughts and my feelings and my beliefs. And that's a big, big shift. So yesterday was so grateful. So I think I slept 7 hours this night. Yeah. So,
that's enough for you. Yeah, right.
That's what I need to believe. Yeah.
Good. Beautiful.
I'm just experiences what I have taught my son. He's demonstrating what I believe in. Yeah, and it's so beautiful. I can't explain it. It's just, yeah.
Oh, that's precious.
Yeah, I always feel like crying because it's so beautiful what is happening, what I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Cry. You can cry. That's beautiful.
And also my daughter is really angry at me and reacting. It's so beautiful. It's all for her healing. So yeah. it's really a big shift for me seeing it in that way. Yeah, that's a miracle.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here to see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The purpose of going home. Yeah.
It feels huge, Karen. It's huge. You
So,
let go. Yeah. Let go of personal responsibility.
Mm.
People.
Mm.
Dependencies
Yeah.
going away. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. That's a miracle. So I just wanted to share that. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. More miracles.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, you will not be afraid of love today. That's what I wish for you. I get the word penetrate the fear. If you feel a fear, let the lights be very directed to that fear. It will dissolve. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Love you.
Beautiful days.
Yeah.